Good afternoon, butt kickers. It's October 16, the 289th day of 2011. Yesterday was yet another grueling, body-punishing experience, plus our team lost, so nothing feels good today. Except for scratching my beard. That feels good. Man, it is itchy. People say I don't suffer from my style. But instead of spending the majority of today horizontal, as is customary after game days, I have a concert. Concerts are those things that you sneak out with your girlfriends to go see, that shove you well down the path towards deafness, that involve most likely subpar music, but heck, the lead singer's a heartthrob, and has a proclivity to make love to his microphone stand. There are the regular seats for the pedestrian concert goers, and the floor seats for the real fans, which, unless you manage to bring your own chair, aren't really seats at all. And you can't bring your own chair, unless you're A, in possession of a super compactable chair that you can fit up your anus, or B, handicapped. This band rocks, but man, my feet are killing me. It's almost as if I wish I was a paraplegic. It's a double joke, get it? Because I'd be sitting, but also I'd never feel anything in my feet. Anyway, the floor is where all the magic happens. It's where people who know the lyrics can be unafraid to scream them at the top of their lungs. Because after all, everyone else up there is doing it, and no one will ever hear you, what with that truck-sized speaker cranked to 11 2 feet from your face. Maybe the true test of floor seat fandom is being able to block out all distractions outside the music itself. That means ignoring the extraordinarily fat gentleman who seems to be stepping on your feet more than his own feet. That means getting over the general stench of huddled, sweating bodies and the occasional fart. That also means that if any band member's bodily fluids get on you, saliva, sweat, blood, that you should take it in stride and allow yourself to dissolve into the music. Throw up the universal rock and roll hand gesture if you feel so inclined, even if it makes you feel cheesy. If your voice isn't a ruined shell of its former existence by the time the 12th encore has ended, you haven't been doing your job properly. And you don't need to buy any of the band's after-concert merchandise, because you already own like 10 copies of all those things already, plus yours are signed in red ink. Blood? But to clarify, I will not be on the receiving end of today's concert, I'll be on the giving end. I'll be one of the performers for which the crowd is going more or less wild. Or at least as wild as an audience with a median age of 65 can get. Oh, did I not say? It's a marching band concert. Yeah, so no bus-sized bouncers or amplifiers bigger than most people's houses, but we do have lighting and sound management. And we don't rock, per se, it's more like we play at people, and they listen. Or not. I mean, if you're texting your friend with your predictions for this week's Survivor elimination, well, that's just as important, isn't it? Well, if you'll excuse me, butt kickers, I have to put together my uniform and service my trumpet with things like slide grease, valve oil, blood. Until tomorrow, I'm Griff, and I'm still rockin'.